Well, they've gone and done it. Now, LA is not the only city to do this. San Francisco is. Most of California is because they're filthy communists, and this is to be expected. Novel coronavirus, COVID-19, LA County Department of Public Health guidance. Now, it didn't say law. Look at that. It doesn't say law. It says guidance for celebrating Halloween. Guidance. Key word there. If it says law, then it's differently. It wasn't passed by any legislature. It was just a decree. Oh, man. As fall approaches, families start to plan for the upcoming holiday season, beginning with Halloween. Since some of the traditional ways in which this holiday is celebrated does not allow you to minimize contact with non-household members, okay, it is important to plan early and identify safer alternatives. I think you know where I'm going to go with this here in a minute. The LA County Department of Public Health would like to share information on how to take part in this holiday in a manner that reduces your risk for developing COVID-19. What are you developing in your house or contracting it? What is it? Since some of the traditional ways in which this holiday is celebrated are not permitted this year, consider some safer alternatives that are listed below. Not permitted? But you said it was a guidance. Where did it go from guidance to not permitted? Sounds fishy to me. But it gets better, boys and girls. Halloween activities, not permitted. Door-to-door trick-or-treating is not allowed because it can be very difficult to maintain proper social distancing on porches and at front doors, especially in neighborhoods that are popular with trick-or-treaters. Interesting. So that's not okay. Let me continue reading. Trunk-or-treating events where children go from car to car instead of door to door to receive treats are also not allowed. Wait, who's telling you can't do it? Gatherings or parties, here it comes, boys and girls, with non-household members are not permitted even if they are conducted outdoors. But wait a minute, you allowed other thing. Oh, wait a minute. Carnivals, festivals, live entertainment, and haunted house attractions are not allowed. Interesting that you say this is not permitted. However, Gavin Newsome, El Governor of California, and Mayor, or I should say Der Fuhrer, Eric Garcetti, says this sort of things are allowed. Right. Permitted. Online parties, contests, costume or pumpkin carving. Wait a minute. So you're going to tell me, if I lived in that godforsaken state, that hellhole, so you're going to tell me that I could pumpkin carve? Thanks for telling me that, dickheads. But by the way, that's a lawful activity. I don't need your permission, L.A. frickin' Garcetti. Now, this next thing I'm going to read is going to sound pretty stupid and dangerous if taken to the fullest extent. Drive-by events or contests where individuals dress up or decorate their vehicles and drive-by judges that are appropriately physically distanced. Right. So, as long as you're physically distanced, but stuff like this is allowed. Of course. Because we live in clown world. Drive-through events where individuals remain in their vehicles and drive through an area with Halloween displays. So, you're telling me I can drive, even though I could drive because it's not illegal? Thank you. Drive-in events where individuals can receive a treat bag limited to commercially packaged non-perishable treats, by the way, from Fortune 500 companies where that's allowed. Or takeaway item from an organizer while the participants remain in their vehicle. F you, Governor And F you, Mayor, you pieces of human garbage. Halloween movie nights at drive-in theaters must comply with the public health drive-in movie theater guidance. Holy crap, seriously? They got guidance for that? It's not a law, by the way. Guidance. Halloween-themed meals at outdoor restaurants must comply with the restaurant protocol. Halloween-themed art installations at an outdoor museum must comply with public health museum guidance. Dressing up homes and yards with Halloween-themed decorations. Thank you, all masters of California. I didn't know I couldn't do that, and I'm glad you told me that, because if you didn't tell me that, I wouldn't do it. Wear a cloth face covering when outside your home and around others that you're not part of your household. Huh, interesting. But you will allow this.
Actually, you've got somebody that's sneaking out of foot action right now, and they're running.
And not get mad about it. Imagine my shock. Avoid confined spaces. Actively stay away from indoor spaces that don't allow for easy distancing of at least 6 feet between you and others. Avoid close contact. Stay at least 6 feet away from all other people who are not part of your own household, especially while talking, eating, drinking, and singing. Wash or sanitize your hands often. Clean frequently touched items regularly. If you are sick or have been in contact with someone who has been sick with COVID-19 or has symptoms of COVID-19, stay home. Symptoms? That could be anything. Know to get reliable information. Beware of scams, false news, and hoaxes surrounding novel coronavirus. Accurate information, including announcements of new cases in LA County, will always be distributed by public health through press releases, social media, and our website. Our website has more information on COVID-19, includes FAQs, infographics, and guide to coping with stress, as well as the tips on hand washing. And then it gives you a list of other reliable sources. Blah, 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 blah. You cannot trick or treat. I know some people out there are going to say, well, you're not going to get PTSD from your trick or treating. Screw you. If you take proper precautions, you can do this. Why can't you? Because if you can't go out and trick or treat, then you cannot go out and do stuff like this. Or this. What the fuck? And especially this. This is the problem that we're running into. We have tin pot dictators running their states, counties, and cities like they control everything. None of this has been passed through a legislature, and if it has, it passed by me. It's a guidance. It's a guideline. It's not a government decree. Screw your dumb government decree. I'll do what I want. And I ask people out there, if you do move from California, don't bring your voting habits out. But if you do live in California, I would say civil disobedience. Why not? Because you can go out and do this. And it's okay.